Hey guys, name's Finn. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do it properly this time, but I'm not gonna go through the tedium of showing you guys everything. I'm just gonna do most of it myself. Ready? Let's cut a bunch of times! As you can see, this is the grand old lighthouse with a guy in it. Here we see the room with the peg wheel.
The wheel seems to be missing a peg.
Indeed. Here, we see a guy with a key we can snatch without even touching the floor. Ooh. Here we see the tragic scene that I will not play out again because I'm a jerk. Going downwards. Saving because last time I didn't save and it was dumb. Getting our first view of the Cetus Amicus. Oh, you know what? It looks like this lever actually opens this window and this door. So actually I do have to open this lever and everything. That's interesting. Also, that's comedy. A dark hole is the perfect place for you, my friend. You may die here in peace and rest while your grandchildren cavort about with other types of grandchildren and do horrible things to the planet and the stars. What? Hey, I had to say something as an epitaph. I mean, come on, you can't write these things immediately. You have to improvise, right? Right? I thought so, I guess. Anyways, this guy disturbs me. Right, so whereas last time I went down here into the water, this time I think I'll take a different route for good luck and all, you know that. Garrett is a big believer in luck, if he happens to be in the first game, and if not, well then not, I guess. I like this vertical water, it's pretty magical and worthy of alicornhood, oh yes. Now, this little complex here is, I guess, sort of a weird complexy place, and there's probably going to be some guys walking that I won't be able to hear because I'm babbling too much. Imagine that. Let's Playing problems. Let's Playing sure does have a lot of problems. Watcher control, such as playing badly and all sorts of weird nonsense. Anyways, apparently that turns off the watchers. Again, making my job extremely easy, but that's just the sort of thing that they did back in the day before they made games hard. Or after, because games used to be a lot harder than this back in the Nintendo days. And by Nintendo, I mean NES. Your parents can help you hook it up. Yeah. Now that I'm in actual new territory, I can, you know, stop cutting around all the time. Except, I will keep cutting around all the time because that's my style, man, and we don't want it to be crimped. This guy's pretty funny. He's like straddling 3 different rooms with... It's pretty weird. I am scared of the pumpkin patch. 13 mosses, eh? That sounds like a grand old idea to be using a couple here, I suppose. Normally I wouldn't do this, but these are extraordinary times. And, wow, there's like way too many of them, but that's why I'm using them all, right? I mean, come on. Maybe I won't have to go to this area more than once. You know what? I'm just gonna knock everybody out first. Sounds like a vastly better plan. You want my opinion? Oh, that looks like the... Oh, come on. Halt. Away. Now, does this say the same thing? No. Attention, subaquatic crewmen! Master Kyrus hath learned that the previous occupants of these caves left behind a most great quantity of wealth upon their departure. The local legend hath it that the leader of the pirates, Captain Markham, didst hide a sea chest of treasure somewhere neath the surface. The myth doth also state that this bounty be kept in a structure like a sailing vessel. All subaquatic crewmen should consider themselves tasked to find this gold, but they go to the Mechanist Order. I guess one of them found it, and that's a stupid accent, but you know, stupid accents can be... Oh, I had to land directly on the metal manhole, didn't I? That's fantastic, and this is just in the main area, which I don't even want to be in, because I probably alerted some guys up there with my clanging about. Here's some more water. Wow. I mean... How can I even stand such a thing? Water, right? I think, however, that there's something important in one of these watery holes, although I can't remember exactly where. And it's once again a case of remembering something before having read about it. It might not be here, however, but, well... Wait. Cargo Locker 5 key. That'll come in handy way the hell later in the mission, and I just found it before even reading about it. Again, you know, as I just frickin' said. Walric, indeed Father Kyrus's plan proves yet more brilliant than I hath imagined. The father doth call it the Cetus Project, after the Cetus Amicus. The project itself, however, is in truth the grand meshing of several operations like 2 gears joining their cogs. At the KD site, Cavador hath uncovered the ancient power used by our order to benefit all mankind. All of humankind. And women, you know. Our vessel must needs transport those discoveries back here to Markham's Isle. Even the restoration of the lighthouse was directed by Karas himself. When the Citus Amicus returns from a journey to the Katy site, the lighthouse beacon is used to signal Karas and Angel Watch. Everything doth prove so machine-like, so perfect. Friend Loris. Yes, well, I can tell you that recently, dealing with Google, I can tell you that machine-like perfection is not necessarily the most functional thing. Oh, snap! Fortunately, there do still exist one or two humans in Google when you really need them, if you try pretty hard. Oh, snap again. Anyway, yes, I don't know where the hell this is. It's pretty awesome. I think I knocked out the one guy who was actually walking around here, because I think he walks down the stairs. Well, he does walk down the stairs, so, I mean, you know, yeah. But what I meant to say is that I think these stairs, I don't know what this is for. One, does it close one or something? No, that closes it. That opens it again. That's weird. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is I think this upstairs is the same upstairs as comes through the manhole thing there. Yeah. Yeah, so it is. So, it is. Let us affirm our way to victory. Oh, really? Oh, hey, yeah. Another pirate structure. Maybe these guys will not be so frickin'... And yeah, I have gas arrows, and if I had just remembered my gas arrows 1 or 2 saves back... Like, even after I saved that one time when everyone was chasing me, if I'd remembered I'd had gas arrows then, I could have used them. But by the time I remembered, I just was in the thick of things. And, you know, let's rock. The time has come to forget all the bullshit and rock. So, however, I'm going to try to knock out as many people as I can with just a blackjack, because I've got 4 gases. And while that should be plenty, well, you never know when you're going to need more of them. And these guys are pretty twitchy. Come on. On. Alright. All these buildings do tend to look rather the same, but, hey, you know. Fortunately, these bridges are made out of non-slip mats. Oh, come on. Alright. 3 taken care of so far, and there's at least 1 or 2 more. At least 1 guy down on those lower ledges. And... possibly... Okay, am I allowed to put out a torch now?
Someone there?
Well, apparently not. Kind of ridiculous. I don't see what the point of having these torches is if putting them out sends people into second alert if you put out the second torch, but hey. Articles of the good ship Catherine's Folly, as set forth by Captain Dark William Markham. Every man shall obey civil command. The captain shall have 1 full share and a half in all prizes. The master, carpenter, and boatswain shall have 1 share and a quarter. If any man shall offer to run away, or keep any secret from the company, he shall be marooned with 1 bottle of rum, 1 bottle of water, 1 cutlass. If any man shall steal anything in the company, or gamble to the value of a piece of gold, he shall be marooned or shot. If at any time we should meet another marooner, that is, pirate, that man shall sign his articles without the consent. That man that shall sign his articles without the consent of our company shall suffer such punishment as the captain and company shall think fit. That man that shall strike another whilst these articles are in force shall receive Ludman's law, that is 40 stripes lacking 1 on the bare back. That man that shall snap his arms or carry a candle lighted without a lanthorn shall suffer the same punishment as in the former article. That man that shall not keep his blade clean, fit for an engagement, or neglect his business, shall be cut off from his share, and suffer such other punishment as the captain and the company shall think fit. If any man shall lose a joint in time of an engagement, he shall have 400 pieces of gold, if a limb, 800. If at any time you meet with a prudent woman, that man that offers to meddle with her without her consent shall suffer present death. You know, these pirates seem like they're actually pretty honorable as far as piracy goes anyway. I mean, that's not such a bad code if you're gonna be a pirate. Doesn't, you know, I mean, it seems hard but fair, I guess. So, but you know, the whole life on the sea in general seems hard but fair, even if you weren't a pirate. At least hard, anyway.
What shadow passed my view?
That might actually be all of them. Huh. Well, if that's the case, then huge anticlimactic success, but it's all thanks to me not putting torches out, and that's what I'm gonna thank when I win the Grammy Award for Best Let's Play, because that totally exists, don't even argue. That's what I'm gonna thank, the torches, for me not putting them out. It's going to be amazing. Right, well, I still have to go get that pirate treasure, which I'll do at some point. Oh, this is a metal bridge, of course. It's not non-slip, so you better be careful that you don't slip and crack your head on those guardrails. I bet mechs be walking up and down here all day, slipping and cracking their heads on the guardrails, falling off into the water by the dozen. I'll bet if I went down there I'd find bodies, except I don't. So anyways, one of my objectives is to find and read another passage from the new scripture, and if I were to go into this place, old living quarters, flooded, I think I might find it. I also think I might have to read about it beforehand, but this seems to be a place that you could actually stumble into, even not knowing about reading about it beforehand, so it's, you know, slightly less unfair. It's kind of cool, flooded living quarters, like, for no reason. And they're just in a cave, so again, the mechs show their need dictating their actions, but with this silly, low-quality living. The new scripture of the Master Builder, draft page 16. Kara saw that a person, an animal, a plant, anything ill-born of nature, when consumed by the gaseous necrotic mutox, would dissolve into rust. Karas had observed this many times, over and over again, for in it he felt the presence of truth. Whether released by a container or through the lips of a servant's mask, Karas would observe the action of the gas from a spot as close to the area of effect as he possibly could in safety. When the rust settled, Karas would zealously scrutinize the remains for meaning. And now Karas looked back upon those investigations, and he spoke aloud, saying, "O Master Builder, I have felt your will." "O Master Builder, I have felt your will. I know that I have been chosen to bring your paradise to the world. I know that I must not fail, or your wrath shall consume me, and I shall lie forever in the forest you have saved for those who are unholy. Master Builder, my mind shall be sharp, my machines will not falter, and I will keep Karas from the risk of death. In your name I shall construct a protective chamber in Soulforge Cathedral, and there, where I cannot be harmed, Karas shall stay. I shall reconsider every element of my plan. If any are weak, Karas shall make them sound." Well, not, because really, he's very, very bad at not leaving weaknesses in his plan. Oh crap, I best be ready with a breath potion, except no. Oh, I seem to have accidentally forgot to film, but it was just the exciting act of me going out of that cave and then exploring the top level, which only consists of these 2 or 3 buildings, or 2. It's weird, I thought there were more, but, oh well. And then I was like, I'm gonna go get the pirate treasure. Well, I think it's booty.
Yo-ho-ho and a bottle of rum.
Hey, yo, Rock, fall on me. I ain't scared of you. Ha! See how not terrified I am. Now there's this crazy thing you can do if you're ghosting. Of course it busts supreme because it's an exploit, but with this ghost that appears, in order to get him to turn around the other way, you can stack crates or rubble or something right where he's going to stand, and it's like really complicated and crazy, and he'll spawn turn to the left or right or something, and you can sort of sneak around him. But, you know, anyway, now it doesn't matter that this guy's alerted, so I think I'm just going to kill him, because I don't know if he... Yeah, he doesn't shoot spells at me with his hands. He just sort of, hey, I'm clanging on the sword of an apparition, but then again I'm hitting an apparition from the back, from as if he was solid anyway, so yeah, he doesn't even go, whoa, he just sort of says nothing and disappears calmly, takes his punishment like a man, as an expectable pirate captain should, I suppose. Hard but fair. Now let's check out the map here. There's that whole place, and then there's that whole place. I guess one of these goes to the actual old pirate shanty? Pressure door controls? What is... That's the pirate treasure. What the goddamn hell is that? That's freaking weird. Where the hell did I get into that? That doesn't make any sense. Anyways, whatever. These underwater buildings are weird and underwater, so I'm just gonna go up this way and, you know, maybe things will be a bit less weird. Because God knows I hate weirdness. Oh, I thought those were... well, I guess I have, caused those drills some arousal there. That was very base humor. I apologize. So if I wanted to go to this unexplainable pirate shanty, I have no idea what the hell that's even... Like, it looks like there's ways to get to it from there and from there. Well, it must be over there, but I don't know where it would connect to. Oh, well, whatevers. You know, that's sort of weird. This water's actually slanted, and it almost looks like a... Yeah, because you see, it's not flat. That doesn't... I'm not... Would that happen? I don't think that would ever happen. It would level itself. Yeah, weird. Anyways. What? So there's that, but then this... What the hell's... Yeah, then what... Oh, there's a passage off there that looks like it's a solid wall. Yeah, that totally makes a ton of sense, I guess. Wow, this guy's kind of hard to knock out.
The wind plays tricks on me.
Later. Wow, I get lots of Christmas presents this year. Wow, I say in an unnecessarily creepy voice, and, you know, flash bombs are great flares. Not necessarily great so much as just kind of slightly okay-ish. And also, I guess I came up into this under the water when I grabbed that key or something. Friend Erlen, thou art hereby tasked with retrieving Father Karras' belongings from the flooded living area near subaquatic outpost number 1. And there we are. That's the readable. Of prime importance is his work in progress, the new scripture of the Master Builder. Retrieve it at once, and the Builder will surely bless thee. Helles. Well, it's kind of ridiculous because if that book was in the water, I just realized it would be soggy and unreadable, and the ink would be all splotched. Time of peril breaketh glass. Now, maybe somebody... There happens to be somebody around who knows about Old English. I don't know how likely that is. But eth. Now, the way I presume that eth is supposed to be is a simple drop-in replacement for s as in plural, right? Or not plural. S as in doing, right? Like he breaks the glass would be he breaketh the glass. But then, like, am I correct, or is it more subtle? Because, like, sometimes if this says in time of peril breaketh glass, would that translate to in time of peril breaks glass when it should be break glass? Like, are they wrong to spell eth there? Is that butchered English? I don't know. I mean, I guess I could just look it up, but, you know, trying to engage my obviously large amount of fans who know everything about Old English here, I mean, come on.
Captain, today we did run through that scurvy lighthouse keeper. We tried to reason with him, but whine he did like a crippled dog. Talk he did of his fair miss, who be scheduled to return to the cove. When she arrives, I be sure to turn her over to ye. We also know of some loot he did hide. We be keeping ye informed. Ye should also know that the crew wishes to rename the cove after you. 'Tis a proud day indeed for the Brotherhood of the Sea. Thomas.
I don't know if it ever explains exactly what happened to these guys to make them move off this island. It's kind of odd, but, yeah. It's just so awesome to see this, you know, old pirate stuff intermingled with the new Mechanist stuff, and, like, there's still old notes and things. Wait a minute. I'm here. Oh, no, I'm not here. I'm here. I'm somewhere. I don't know where I am. Good
what
lord.
Dragonfly flits about.
Oh. Oh, yeah. And Cargo Locker 3, 4... 2, and 1, and 5 is missing, and you're supposed to go, oh, Cargo Locker 5 key is missing, and then you're supposed to read about it somewhere else. Again, I seem to have skipped that. But again, you could potentially skip that if you were just playing this for the first time and you happened to take a different route than some other guy took. So, you know, all's fair in love and war. And yeah, I'm not going to break the glass. I don't need a breath potion of healing. I've got plenty of each. Hang on, however, it seems like there might be a way upwards there, although, again, I'm not too sure about that. And by upwards, I, of course, mean northwards. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. This is my way onto the Cetus Amicus, I guess. Should probably be where that goes, too. And that would just take me back up to some place, I guess. Yeah. Well, I'm sort of in another area now, so I think I'll leave it here for today, and hope this guy does not walk right into my face. And I've made things incredibly easy by turning the watchers off beforehand, so it's all good. Let's watch this guy walk, and then I shall leave y'all to thine own devices. Oh, he goes right in, does he? Well. What is this new devilry?